Hello and thank you for joining me for your daily tarot. So this reading is for the 14th and the 15th of July. As always, please only take the messages that you know are meant for you and leave what isn't yours for someone else, okay? Right, so you have got the cup. You should accept valid criticism. I would say with this one, only if the criticism is valid, okay? You should never listen to individuals who quite clearly don't know what it is that they're talking about. They don't know any better. If anyone's trying to tell you that they know your life better than you, obviously don't listen to that, okay? Because that's not valid criticism. Where valid criticism is offered, then you should probably listen to it. And then you've got the beetle in reversed, good fortune. Interesting. Good fortune in reverse would indicate bad luck, bad fortune. Things not quite going according to plan. Interesting how that one keeps turning. The rooster. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross, and the lion reversed, time to act. Okay, so yeah, the situation here as it stands is exactly as I suspected with this criticism card, which is why I said, but only if the criticism is valid. Here you go. There's a situation here with an individual who is boastful, arrogant, seems to think that they know it all, right? Is someone who is definitely a show-off. Your classic troll, basically, with that rooster. If you accept blindly whatever criticism it is that they're chucking at you, that is going to be very unfortunate, and it's going to lead you into making choices that are actually against your highest good, okay? So yeah, always be cautious about who it is that you're listening to, who it is you're taking your advice from, okay? I thought it was strange when that card came out, and I'm like, yeah, but only if it's valid criticism. And that's why. Because clearly there's someone here who's dealing with an individual who is massively egotistical, who struts around like they bloody own the place. Do you know what I mean? And it's like they're giving advice to you. They're giving advice to other people. What is this trickery? Why are people listening to that bullshit? Like, what's going on? And then the lion in reverse, time to act. Like, it says it all right there. Like, you don't have to take this person's advice or their criticism, right? That this is classic troll energy. I always say, whatever it is that they're complaining to you about that apparently you're doing that is bothering them or that is, in their opinion, wrong, double down. Like, always double down when it comes down to dealing with people like that. Never give them an inch, because they will definitely take a mile, right? So whatever it is that you're apparently doing that's triggered them, keep doing it. Do more of it. That's what I say. With time to act being in the reverse, it's like that they're wanting you to surrender. They're wanting you to give up. They're wanting for you to fall in line with according to whatever they are specifically trying to get you to do, right? Don't fall in line. Don't listen to them. Don't give them an inch, okay? Definitely do not take their advice, because as we've seen, that could take you down a path that is not good for you at all, with this good fortune in the reverse. I feel that this individual is possibly trying to live through you or live through other people. That's kind of like where they feel that they're the most powerful, right? Line in reverse, that's a coward. Okay, they feel the most powerful when they're trying to control and dominate over others. True power, true control, it comes through self-control, not through control of others. So you've got to keep that in mind as well. If you don't take anything else away from this read, only that one thing, make that one thing that you do take away is true power and control comes from self-control. Okay, not through control over others. Let's get the tarot on this. We'll start clarifying, take a deeper dive into what's going on. I really quickly have to mention my readings, they have been getting stolen by content farms. It's most unfortunate. It's extremely common. It happens to a lot of people. Unfortunately, it happened to us 8 months ago. We only recently just discovered them. We are dealing with them. It is all in hand. It's all under control. I've got to mention it because I saw on the Bot Farm channel a couple of comments from my viewers who thought that was me, okay, and that wasn't me at all, because the comments were saying things like, oh, you've changed your channel into AI, this, that, and the next, I'm no longer going to watch you, I don't like how you've changed this channel up. And I've got to say, it wasn't me. The content was all stolen by bot farms. So a couple of really easy ways to tell if this reading is valid, real, okay. My watermark is always going to be in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. It is an orange and black phoenix. If that watermark has been cut out, it means that content is stolen. They've also been stealing the transcripts from what I'm saying in the readings, and they've been running my voice through an AI. And so basically it is still my reading, but that's how they've been bypassing the YouTube automatic copyright detection thing. So just make sure that you're watching this reading actually on my channel. I have 3 tarot channels, and all 3 of my tarot channels have got my name incorporated in the channel name itself, which is Phoenix Keia Tarot. Okay, these individuals are extremely lazy, so if you are viewing this on a stolen channel, then the chances are that they've left that in the transcript, everything that I've just said. So that's why I'm saying it, okay? Right, so let's get into this reading. You should accept valid criticism, but not from this person, okay? Whoever this egotistical, arrogant POS is, do not take their criticism. Right, so it's this cup energy, please. What's going on? Yeah, Oh, that was random. I don't know if you would have seen that then. You had some extra cards that came jumping out of the deck, but they came from at the bottom of the deck. The 2 of Swords, yeah, feeling stuck. So this is you having a problem. You wanting to discuss this particular problem that you have with an individual, or to get advice from a certain person about a problem, about an issue that you have. But the issue is you're going to the wrong person for the advice. And yeah, it's a very real risk of you ending up in a situation where you get bad advice from this person. The cards, the extra cards that wanted to come out, the Hierophant, the 3 of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles. So there's definitely a lot of dedication and perseverance with these 2 here, the Hierophant and the 7 of Pentacles, okay? So this issue is to do with how you're going to grow, how you're going to expand, how you're going to move on to the next stage of something. Could be the next stage of a relationship, could be the next stage of your career, could be the next stage of anything, right? It's all about how you're going to grow and advance yourself, right? That's the problem at hand here. How you're going to grow to the next level. It could be, I've just been offered this new job at such and such a place. Do you think it's a good idea? And then this person's going to turn around and try and basically sabotage this new job that you've got. Or say you're in a committed relationship with another person, and you really want to take things up to the next level for them, and then you approach this individual over here and you're like, I'm going to propose, or I'm going to ask them to move in, or I'm going to ask them, you know, to take the relationship up to the next level. This arrogant piece of shit here is going to go, oh, I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, I don't think that's a good plan. Oh, you're just going to be tying yourself up into a situation that you're not going to be able to get out of, and oh, you're not going to be happy, and oh this and oh that, the second and the third, okay, whatever. They're going to try and convince you not to do something that actually is going to be incredibly beneficial for you, for your growth, and for your life in general. So be cautious about that, okay? Listen, you're going to know straight away in your heart of hearts who this... I just have to do a big sigh, because I'm looking at that energy and I'm feeling drained so quickly. It's like, dealing with this person is such a drag. You already know who that person is, right? I mean, this could also be you're having this discussion. It might not even be you asking them for their advice. You could just be having this normal back and forth discussion with this person, and all of a sudden they're coming out with all of this bullshit about how, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, oh, it's a bad plan, it's a bad idea, I recommend you don't do that, right? It's giving me cause for concern reading this energy, because whoever this person is, they've got their own agenda as to why they don't want you doing a certain thing that's actually going to be incredibly beneficial for you. It's going to be something really, really good for you. It's really good for your future. And they don't want you to do it, right? They've got their own agenda. We're going to find out what that is in a minute. What's this beetle in the reverse? Oh, do you know what? The beetles, they are all about protection, okay? They offer protection. So I tell you what else this person's going to say. They're going to go, I'm telling you this for your own good. I'm telling you this for your own good. I don't think you should do X, Y, Z, right? Apparently it's all for your own good, but it actually isn't. That's why you got that protection energy, that good fortune message in the reverse. Because it's not for your own good at all. It's for their own good. Look at that. I can't make it up. The Five of Pentacles, lack energy. You stand to miss out on what I can only describe as being an opportunity of a friggin' lifetime. You stand to miss out on that if you take this person's crappy ass advice. If you listen to them, if you take on their negativity, you stand to lose out. And you stand to lose out in a big, big way. A really big way. Like, this ain't even subtle. Whoever this person is, they're not even being subtle. Ooh. It just annoys me so much. Can you have another card for this Five of Pentacles? And the good fortune in reversed, please. I mean, talk about projection, right? That's classic projection, what that arrogant individual's doing. And for all I know, this could be, hell, it could be another tarot reader, right? You might have approached a tarot reader and asked them for their advice on something, and they've just projected their own shit all over your shit, right? Look, the Chariot, the card of victory and willpower. You're needing to be very, very driven, very, I want to say stubborn, because there's a forced energy here. It's like hard control. You taking hard control of this situation, right? Your victory is here. It's in the cards. It's up to you how... See, the question that you should be asking yourself, and instead of asking them any questions, don't waste your time with that, because they're full of bullshit, whoever the fuck they are. The question you should be asking yourself is, how badly do I want this? Okay? How much work am I willing to put into this? How much do I need this? How much do I want this? Okay? How much does it mean to you? That's what needs to be happening here. Okay? Quick pause. I just had to think there. I struggle to multitask. Really quick pause. I am destashing my current private collection of card decks. That's why I've got these 4 beautiful low Scarabeo decks sitting here on my desk. These are all for this month's gift giveaway. Okay, they're all from my private stash. This is not sponsored at all by Low Scarabeo. Okay. Or nor the magazine that some of them came out of, right? These are all from my own private collection. We've got the Tarot of Druids, the John Bauer Tarot, the Visconti Tarot, and the Marcel deck. Now, worth mentioning, the Marcel deck is in French. There's this one here. That is a French copy of the deck. I think they all are. Don't quote me on that, but that one definitely is. If you want any of these decks, just let me know in the comments box below which one of these decks you feel more drawn towards. And that's it. That's your entry, okay? Nothing else required. And this gift giveaway is valid until July the 31st, 2025. Again, I will tag your YouTube handle on my community page if you have won your chosen deck. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Who wants a free deck? Tell me what one you want. Simple. Yeah, look, the 10 of Cups is coming out squiffy. That says it all, doesn't it? The 10 of Cups coming out off center. That's someone who isn't happy. It's literally gambling with your own happiness, your own safety, your own security, right? If you, like, literally, I hate to sound like a cliche, but you're gonna have to follow your heart with this one. Okay, 10 of Cups off center, because if you don't follow your heart on this one, you do stand to lose out. And in a couple of years' time, you might end up becoming as miserable as this piece of work right here. Okay, so you've got to follow your heart with this one. If you don't, look, literally, if you don't, then you will come to regret it later on down the line. Okay, really, really, really important. Right, was this individual's agenda here? What is their agenda? Because I said we were going to ask. The World. It's end of a cycle. They're probably, because that's also a card of victory, they're probably wanting the opportunity for themselves. They're probably wanting the victory for themselves. What's this? Ooh, the 8 of Cups. But they can't do that if you're in the way, apparently. That's why they need to get you out of the way, so they can claim whatever this is that you've got going on, so that they can claim it for themselves. Okay. Wow. I know I'm sighing quite a lot in this reading, because it gets to their energy, and it's like, oh, the energy is draining as hell. Oh, whoa, okay. Well, there's no surprise. Now 7 of Swords. There's no surprise at all. What is their agenda? They're going to try and make you wait. That arrogant person is going to try and make you wait for as long as possible. Look. It's the path that leads to nowhere. There's like a merry-go-round here that they're trying to keep you on. A dead-end path. A dead-end situation. See? It doesn't lead anywhere, so choose wisely. And yeah, it's no surprise that this individual is a prolific liar. That's no surprise at all. I need to come away from that energy, because honestly I can feel myself getting really, really, really tired and drained by it. Was this Lion reversed? You don't have to act upon whatever advice they've given. In fact, it's being recommended that you don't. This is time to act reversed. Thank you. Oh, that's reversed. Well, well, well. King of Wands in the reversed position. Isn't that interesting? I mean, talk about arrogance and egotistical. That's someone very lazy. That's someone very entitled. That's someone who genuinely believes that they're, I want to say, that they're more intelligent than what they actually are. They genuinely believe that they're more handsome or more beautiful than what they actually are. They definitely live in a fantasy land. They believe that they're far more talented than what they actually are. And all the while trying to make out, like, in some way, shape or form, you're not cut out for it, you're not good enough, right? Like, I hate to say it, but you're running the risk of taking advice off of someone who is literally beneath you. I hate to put it that way, but right now I can't think of any other way of how to put it. I'm hearing someone's a college professor. I don't know if that's you or if that's them. This is King of Wands reversed. I tell you what this reminds me of. If you cast your mind back to when you were in high school and you had to speak to your careers advisor, and I don't know about you guys, but certainly in Fife, all of our careers advisors were actually the PE teachers, right? Now, there's nothing wrong with being a PE teacher, but there's everything wrong with a PE teacher who sits there and tells kids who have got high hopes and high ambitions that they'll never make it in life. Like, how fucking dare they? Do you know what I mean? That's what this energy reminds me of. Now, like I said, there's nothing wrong with being a PE teacher, but there's everything wrong with, you know, trying to crush the hopes and dreams of kids who have got so much to offer the world and crushing them before they've even managed to get out in the world, and you're just a fucking PE teacher, right? It's like the audacity. And that's the same type of energy here. It's like, wow, the friggin' audacity. Who the hell do they think that they are? Do you know what I mean? And there is literally this arrogant person who's trying to crush your dreams here. And if you listen to them, that's going to be a mistake. That's going to be a mistake. I don't know if this is someone you're related to. I don't know if this is someone that you look up to, right? You've got to be really, really on the ball when it comes down to whatever this person is telling you and why they're trying to convince you not to do what your ambitions are. Do you know what I mean? It's like if they were any kind of decent person, they would want to be supporting you. Even if they genuinely believe that it's a bad idea that you're doing, they would still want to support you. If they genuinely loved you, cared for you, or respected you, they'd go, okay, well, I don't really agree with that, but I'll stand by you no matter what your decision. Right? That's how you can tell the difference. This is King of Wands reversed. Very, very jealous person also. A King of Wands reversed. That's someone who's also losing... They're losing control. Is that what this is about? They don't want to lose control over you. Okay, this is King of Wands reversed. This deck is suddenly feeling really, really heavy. This is King of Wands reversed. Can I have just one more card for this, please? Ah, it's weird. It's really weird. That deck stopped talking. Okay. Let's use a different deck then. We will get to the bottom of this. It's like they're trying to keep their secrets. They don't want the information getting out. There we go. Six of Cups. Nostalgic energy. That's past energy. This person likes to pretend that they're good. Three of Swords. Everything about them's fake. This person's also lied about their past. They've lied about their past. They've lied about their experiences. It's all fake. It's all bullshit. This is someone who actually has or had quite a bit of a privileged background here, yet they tell everyone that it wasn't. So that's what they didn't want getting out. That's why that deck went quiet. Four of Wands. There's a very important milestone that's coming up for you guys. And that's why it's really, really, really important that you do listen to your own higher self on this one. Because this is life-changing. What you're faced with at the moment, this is life-changing. And what was that turn of phrase? Misery loves company. Yeah. That's this person here. Misery loves company. Let's get you a message from the universe. You have some guidance for our collective here, please. Oh, again, it's weird because it's almost like whenever you're around this person, things go wrong. Okay, sometimes holding on does more damage than just letting go. So leave behind all that has been weighing you down for so long and reach for the opportunities that are waiting for you. See, I told you. I promise you, you will not regret it. Yeah. And you can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Change comes from thinking thoughts that you've never thought before and showing up to meet them down streets that you've never walked before. So never be afraid to venture paths that are unknown to you. Okay, because oftentimes you will find that those paths that seem a bit strange for you, you were supposed to be there. What else for our collective, please? Encounter. An unexpected encounter will slowly alter the course of your life. Keep an open mind, surprise, meeting, and by chance. Yeah. So there's an unexpected encounter here. Oh, look. Bad gossip. People are gossiping behind your back. It would be wise to be careful with your actions right now. Bad reputation, enemy, and bad talk. Wow. Okay, so this person's two-faced as hell then as well. I mean, of course they are. Of course they are. Divine vision. Get out of your own way, discard your projected outcomes, yet, and allow yourself to see beyond. Positive focus and look deeper. So look deeper into why this individual is speaking smack about your ideas, your ambitions, your plans, whatever this might be, your inquiry. Okay, they're speaking smack about it. Look deeper. But keep your own focus positive and optimistic. And you've got the path to plenty. That's what they're afraid of. This person is afraid. Afraid that you're going to outgrow them, or afraid that you're going to do a better job than them. Okay? They're afraid that you might outshine them. Afraid that you might get more attention than what they get. Because in their head, all of that means power and control. You will have no problems getting what you need in life. You will be given more than enough. Abundance, luxury, and comfort. That's what you're gambling with. That's why that 10 of Cups came out squiffy. Okay? And then these ones, these have come out a bit off-center. Feeling deeply, embrace your feelings and allow yourself to feel them fully. Love is entering your life. Open heart, emotions, and love. Yeah. So with it being squiffy, it's saying that almost you're afraid in a lot of ways to let love in. Maybe even afraid to allow yourself a chance at happiness. Okay. You've got to feel your feelings. No more pushing away your feelings, sweeping your feelings under the rug. It's time for you to acknowledge your feelings. Okay, only you know how you feel. Only you. No one else can tell you how you feel. No one else can tell you about your experiences in life, because they're your experiences, not theirs. They might be able to sympathize and empathize, but as far as the feeling of it, the experience of it, only you can do that, right? Nobody knows your life better than you do. And then you've got one last move. You have come far on your journey. Keep going and you will soon see what you have accomplished. Last step, almost there and close. So basically, this is that individual is trying to get you to give up before you hit it big. I promise you that. And that's exactly why you mustn't listen to them. Okay? They're trying to get you to quit right before you make it big with something. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. And then at the bottom of the deck, independent. It's time to strike out on your own and rise to the challenge. You're more powerful than you know. Free, detached, and uncommitted, yeah. Remain detached from that individual. Okay, let's take a look at the shitty deck. It's for a bit of a laugh. Okay, what else? Shitty people will never admit that they're wrong. Told you, can't make it up. Shitty people will never admit that they're wrong, and they will always proclaim that they are right. Be a better person and stay humble when you're wrong, and be quiet when you're right. So quietly acknowledge what it is that you know about this person. It's pointless trying to argue with them. Right? And someday you will forget all of the hurt, the many reasons why you cried, and all the shitty people who have done you wrong. You will realize that the secret to living freely is not revenge, but letting things go and allowing things to unfold in their own way and time. Yeah. So in due course, you're going to be able to put this individual's hurtful, arrogant words behind you. Okay. Because you'll be able to look back and go, yeah, they were completely and utterly and absolutely wrong. I'm so glad I didn't listen to them, because if I'd listened to them, I'd probably be somewhere in the gutters by now, right? So the future version of you is going to be so thankful and grateful to yourself right now for, like, completely just disregard everything that asshole tells you, okay? The future you is going to be glad of it. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that reading has been helpful. For personal readings, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Don't forget to enter into the tarot deck gift giveaway this month. Again, not sponsored by anyone. These are just decks from my own personal collection that I no longer need. I've got way too many decks. Help me get these off my desk, okay? Let me know in the comments which deck you feel a pull towards, and that is your entry, okay? Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.